Hey everybody, here with Mike Wall. I'm gonna mess this name up too. Walerius.
Walerius.
Okay.
Going over that.
It's better than my did last time. But and also Tyler, if you guys want to introduce yourself, kind of give us your background.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Walerius. I'm with OPEX Fitness and been OPEX Gym for about 3 years now. And this is Tyler.
Hi guys, Tyler Mudd, one of Mike's coaches. Been with him since day one, since the transition.
About 4 years before in OPEX, yeah.
Yeah, total like 4 years. So, yeah.
So Mike, you kind of shared with me like, hey, why did you get into this? But if you can share with everybody kind of what your philosophy is versus, say, I go to Club Fitness or Anytime Fitness, wherever.
Yeah, so I guess my philosophies on fitness have changed over the course of about 10 years and being in the fitness industry. And so it really started kind of in the group atmosphere. Where I really got kind of connected to fitness in that aspect. Kind of fast forwarding, 6 years, I got a little stagnant with my own education and what I was doing to help others. And I found OPEX Fitness and just really invested in myself and my coaching skills through their certified coaching program. And then it kind of really opened my eyes to, a different business model and how to help people more on an individual level. And that's kind of where my business took me and where my passion in coaching has taken me now, running OPEX St. Louis Central.
Very cool. And so part of this too, I know you're looking to genuinely help people try to get out there and in front of them, make a difference, whether it be from quality of life to getting fit. I mean, you've helped me. Can you talk a little bit first to the mental health aspect of like, hey, if I work out every day, I'm going to feel a little bit better?
Yeah, I think in these times, the whole mental health aspect will be really kind of hit home, especially if people are in confined quarters. And, to really want to genuinely help people in this time, like, as crazy as it sounds, but a lot of times people will need a mentor or a coach to kind of guide and get through these times. Because a lot of these times are, it's more than fitness right now, especially in the industry. So Tyler and I were kind of talking about it. We really like empathize with these gyms that are like closing. It's like another gym's closing. It's like, oh, really? So there is, it's a big issue for gym owners and, the kind of service they provide, when they're wanting to genuinely help people as well. So it's really tough, in these kinds of days when if you're kind of confined, the whole mental health thing really will play a big part. And so I think that's something that people will look beyond just this short time, because we'll get past this, we will. And, maybe it'll kind of help people gain some perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you have many tools at your disposal too. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but I mean, I got an email from you, and you were loaning the equipment out. You could kind of being proactive, knowing this was going to happen. I know you also have the app at your disposal. Can you kind of go over what you have with the app?
Yeah, I'll let Tyler. You want to talk about the app?
Yeah, sure. So we use True Coach. It is a individualized app that allows us to communicate with our clients remote or in-house as best as possible. It provides tons of instructional videos, metrics. It allows us to track metrics for long-term, for the clients that are here with us long-term. It's simple.
It allows us to put in like, our specific, coaching cues to that person.
Yeah.
it allows us to get really specific.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I personally love it. Like, I got it pulled up here, and if you can see it, it says go for a 20-minute walk today, which even if there is a kind of stay-at-home order, many people are going to take to walking. I mean, things like accountability and to do those walks, because it's going to be a lot easier to sit on the couch and binge Netflix, right?
Right.
What do you guys take the accountability side of it?
Even I think if people had accountability issues before, like, this is only going to make it even harder. Because when you looked at it, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, like a month ago, everyone had complete access to everything, and there was still kind of, we call it motivational issues or accountability issues, that people just couldn't get in this rhythm. And now it's like, oh crap, now what are you going to do, kind of deal. So it's going to be a real wake-up call for those to kind of really be inspired by what's happening and get on a different level, mentally and physically. And it, like I said, this is more than workouts. So a lot of times, when we talk to our clients, 90% of their life is outside the gym walls, and so for a lot of gyms, that's going to be what they have to focus on. And it kind of comes down to that one-to-one, those one-to-one talks, those one-to-one relationships, building trust with the client. And so the lifestyle, is really going to hit home. What do we mean by that? What do we mean by that? Just sleep, water, rhythm, things like that. So rhythm will be really important for people who are kind of practicing, sheltering in place and things like that, to wake up, get dressed, brush your teeth, work for 2 hours, don't forget to eat, all that kind of stuff. What else do you think of, Ty?
I mean, it's the daily routine. People are going to get lost without it. And it's the sleep is going to be one of the biggest things. People are going to they don't have to go to work, or they might not have to go into work as early, and they're just going to stay up later, and it all rolls downhill. Once one thing goes, then the next. So keeping people's daily routines in check is going to be very important.
Which, if you don't mark off that 20-minute walk or 30-minute walk, I put on True Coach, you're going to hear about it.
All right. That's the accountability I need. Well, shoot, on top of all that, because I know you helping me a lot and you're looking to help a lot more people. What do you guys got going on? Because I know you care especially about business owners in St. Louis and our healthcare workers, knowing a lot of them. Is there anything you guys got going on to kind of help them?
Yeah. So one of the things I've been trying to implement more is what we call the Midwest Fitness Mastermind. And it's basically designed for gym owners of, all branches to kind of come together and talk about it. And so we had our first one last year in November, and we're doing a spring one come April. However, that might be pushed back, but, it's kind of one of those things to where, just like in ICAG, it's collaboration over competition. And I think now, reaching out to those gym owners and like collectively discussing what's going on. We had a Zoom call last week, kind of before shit hit the fan with a lot of them. A lot of these guys are my friends, and to see their businesses kind of slow down or, really make a hard turn, in kind of a direction that they're not used to going. There's a lot to be said about that. They're really trying to deliver, their services as best they can. So I think just open communication, as far as like gym owners are going and what's the best practices they're using to try to stay positive and all that kind of stuff. So the communication between gym owners is one of the things that I'd like to try to do and continue to do through this. We all have each other's backs in this, and we're all wanting to genuinely help, and it gets tough. So, in that aspect too, it's, there's a moral line as well, because we have a slightly different service to where, we won't have 10 or 15 or 20 people around, at a time. So we're able to kind of, approach our individuals at their own comfort. Now we have clients who have opted to stay home, but they know that part of our service is remote coaching and at-home programming and lifestyle talk and that accountability to say, hey, let's keep you moving. And so I think that's one advantage that we have. But it's kind of like, we're tiptoeing around the idea like, hey, we're still here. We still can offer you, genuine help, with a trial or a free consult. We're kind of here to talk. Because you might not be ready to do anything now, but once after this happens, I think people are going to have like a aha moment and be like, okay, maybe I should have been doing this a long time ago.
Well, and I love that too, because you guys make it very personal. It's not like there's 100 people in your gym at a given time. It's, hey, we want you to do this, this, and this today. And if I can't lift 300 pounds, you're not going to make me lift 300 off the bat. You really kind of cut it down. And I think that'll help a lot of people. But so if somebody wants to reach out to you, wants to learn more, learn what they should be doing, just even a consult, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so we're trying to stay pretty active and put out some good messaging on Instagram. And so we're at OPEX_STL_central for our Instagram account. And so through the link in there, we also have a link for a free consult and also on our website as well. And then, that's just a simple, 30 or 60-minute talk. We're here to listen. Everyone's situation is different, whether they're ready to make a move now or deciding, hey, I just want to see what's happening and have a discussion, kind of that no commitment. And then for those who are like, hey, I see this as an issue. I want to do something and I want to do it now. We have our 28-day trial. That's just kind of a one-time fee at probably about 25% discount from our normal fees. And, there's those two options, so, but it all starts with a phone call and a consult, so shoot us a DM, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff.
Love it. Well, hopefully a lot more people reach out to you because they have no excuse being at home, especially the home gyms that just rack up that laundry. So hit Mike up if you want to get more than a laundry rack.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for doing this, Mike.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, Keith, can I touch on some more things?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Tal and I were talking about it, and we kind of created a list here of just kind of some of the top 5 things people should be kind of have at their forefront. And I kind of made a post about it in the Now More Than Ever Facebook thing. But I'll let Tyler cover the first 3. And so here's some of the top 5 things that we would ask people to kind of focus on while they're sheltering in place or just kind of in general.
So yeah, the first thing we discussed was mental health, and we don't mean to like seek out medical advice or the doctor or any of that. We're just being stuck at home can be really challenging for some people. So finding outlets, whether that be FaceTime calls with friends, going out and doing yard work, just things to keep you busy and occupied. And then being physically active still. And nothing has to be complicated. So walking is the first go-to that we're going to tell anybody. Just go for a walk your pets.
It's crazy how that's just going to like be on the up curve of
you're going to see so many people outside walking.
Yeah. And just have that 6-foot distance marker. I'm just waiting to see the meme where there's a guy who's got like a big giant 6-foot hula hoop, like walking around on his bands, like, taking his dogs or whatever, and just waiting for that meme to pop up somewhere.
Yeah, and so we have even more time than ever to focus on ourselves. So quality of food is going to be important. I've been to those stores recently. They're not out of food. Trust me. You can go buy quality produce and maybe learn how to cook food, or learn how to meal prep. Getting in good, nutritious meals, because we have no excuse right now.
Yeah. And the other side of that too is, not only can you, perhaps learn some cooking skills, but yeah, we also want to have fun and support other businesses and food businesses too. But you have to do that on your own means. And if it's like, hey, Fridays, we're going to try this restaurant for takeout, or, and just kind of make that like the fun, if you have family time, or like, you're wanting to support, a restaurant, like, we understand that's a huge deal too. But there is, just like anything, there's that balance. And then, so it kind of, that ties into the quality of food is, ordering from, a great place. You're still supporting them, but you're getting, quality meals and like a farm to fresh kind of thing. Also, I think maybe like the biggest takeaway in this is kind of showing empathy for everyone, and also gaining perspective. Everyone's situation is different, and whether they're, thriving, just surviving, or, declining, there's, your situation is always different. And so to have that awareness, and think about the things that matter most to you, and just kind of have empathy.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I mean, if there's any time to learn it, it's definitely now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys get at it. One more time, if you can just repeat your phone number, we'll put it on the post too, so don't worry.
Oh yeah. So my phone number, 314-420-2337.
Mine is 785-280-2888.
Yeah, so we'll welcome any call or text. We're here to help and talk about it. So, and we know there's a lot of people out there who are kind of confined, and we're here to help.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the time.